Today I'm going to show you how to make panna cotta with coconut milk. It's an easy, creamy dessert that is really impressive to look at, but super easy to make, as you'll see. And I've got the blog post, which I'll leave down below, which has the recipe, step-by-step instructions, and everything you need to make this easy dessert. So click through for that. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know if you give this a try and what you think of it. We're going to start by seeing to gelatin. So I've got 2 teaspoons of gelatin. You can use agar if you want to instead. If you want to make it vegan friendly, or if that's what you've got, you can use that instead. To that I'm going to add 1/3 cup of water. And just give it a stir to get it to dissolve. And now we're going to set that aside and let it bloom while we see to our other ingredients. Now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients to a small saucepan, starting with a cup of canned coconut milk. And then 1/2 cup of milk or cream. If you want it to be dairy-free, just use a dairy-free alternative. And then for sweetness, it just depends how sweet you like your sweet treats. I'm going for 1/4 cup of sugar, but you could use any other sweetness you like instead. And then for flavor, I'm just adding on a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're just going to pop it onto the stove top over medium heat and just heat all those ingredients together. Don't want it to come up to bubble, we're going to heat it. So just keep stirring it while it heats up. All those bits of coconut milk will get dissolved and we'll have a lovely smooth and creamy mixture. I've swapped to a whisk to help it along, and just keep cooking and heating it until you kind of see steam rising off the surface, and then just take it off the heat. I'm happy that that's sufficiently warmed through, so now we'll take it off the heat. So the coconut milk mixture is heated through. We're now going to add in the gelatin mixture that we made earlier and just whisk as we go. There you go. Now you can actually pour it straight out into a bowl or some ramekins, but I'm actually going to be pouring it into little glasses, and so I want to let it cool to room temperature so I don't crack my glasses. So I'm just going to let it cool, and once it's at room temperature we'll pour it out. So the panna cotta mixture has cooled to room temperature, and I'm just going to pour it out into the glass. There you go. And now pop it into the fridge and allow it to set for a good few hours, at least overnight, and then I'll show you when we serve it out and it's lovely and creamy and set. And I've left the panna cotta in the fridge overnight and it is set up. You'll see, oh, it's beautiful and creamy and just such the perfect texture of a panna cotta. Now you can serve it just like that or with some toppings. I quite like topping mine with a bit of homemade chia jam. It kind of, the tartness of the fruity jam is just kind of perfect with the creamy and richness of the panna cotta. But yeah, that is my topping of choice. I've got more ideas in the blog post down below, so be sure to click through for that. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment to let me know if you give this panna cotta a try and what you think of it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.